What's up, everybody? So just wanted to do a quick little trade recap on how I was able to capture the exact bottom on UNH today, capturing a $300 profit per contract on this move up. So as we have seen recently on UNH, it's gotten absolutely obliterated, dropping from about like $600 a share all the way down to 250 with no pullbacks on the way up. So we got this massive gap down here, massive gap down there, and then another massive gap down. For your notes, this is known as a breakaway gap. The second gap is called a midpoint gap. And then the third gap is known as the exhaustion gap. So as I was looking at UNH today and realized how much we've gapped down over these last few days, I was curious, are we pulling back to any key technical levels? So zooming out to the yearly time frame, you can see that the last time we tested the yearly 21 EMA was all the way back in 2010. Now, we've had a very large and aggressive move away from this yearly 21 EMA. Well, what did we come back and test today, 15 years later? The yearly 21 EMA. So I already expected some buyers to be there to begin with. However, if we take a Fibonacci retracement from this pivot low to this pivot high right here and we get rid of the 50% retracement, what was also at that yearly 21 EMA? The 61.8% retracement. So we had a lot of overall confluence at this area. So now if we break it down to a 5-minute time frame, we can see that as we traded down into the 61.8% retracement, price broke below it, but very quickly reclaimed it with an elevation in the volume and a dragonfly doji. This to me is very, very bullish. However, what I like to see and always confirm with my trades is going to be order flow. So now if we're looking at United Health on Bookmap, and if you guys want to check out Bookmap, I will be leaving my link down in the description. But essentially what Bookmap is showing us is exactly where buyers and sellers are within the market. So as we can see with UNH, it was very quickly to drop down towards this 250, but because we had the yearly 21 EMA and the yearly 61.8% retracement, notice all the buyers that we had in this general area. So this is a massive amount of buy orders sitting, waiting to get filled at 250. So we went down right here. We picked up some buy orders there. We dropped a little bit more and picked up a lot of the buy orders here and even picked up some of the orders here. So as soon as we started filling all of these buy orders and we very quickly bounced right back up, I was also looking at the level 2 at the time and I could visually see that there was very large orders at 250. But as we bounce back up, I noticed the order flow, given the combination of the yearly 21 EMA, the 61.8% retracement, everything. This was a very high probability setup to the upside on United Health. So I ended up buying the calls that expired tomorrow. My stop loss was right below this low, and I was able to capture this move all the way up into VWAP, which is going to be right here. Now, obviously, yes, I left some profits on the table because all it did was run for the rest of the day. But I was very satisfied with this trade, and then I ended up buying some equity as well for a swing trade to see if I can take this even higher. But overall, a very beautiful trade and a simple mixture of key levels as well as order flow. But that's going to wrap up this video. So hopefully you guys did find value in this trade recap. As always, if you guys did, make sure to smash that like button as well as clicking that subscribe and that bell icon. It would mean the absolute world to me. Everybody have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.